Brianna Lyston.
22.53 into a headwind. The Jamaican junior record 22.50 by that particular Brianna Williams, and this girl in good conditions could get that record. She's that fast. 11.14 and bullet quick in a straight line.
So guys, something extraordinary just happened in Kingston. 4 young Jamaican women stepped on the track at the CARIFTA Games and delivered a performance so explosive that it rewrote the world record books. This race here is a glimpse of the future. Let's watch this until the end and then I'll be back with more commentary. Thank you.
CARIFTA record 44.08. Expect that to go tonight. There's the full lineup. Guadeloupe in 1, Turks and Caicos in 2, Barbados lane 3, Trinidad and Tobago in 4, British Virgin Islands 5, Jamaica favorites, World Under 20 record holders in 6, Bermuda 7, and the Bahamas in lane 8.
The limiter is a turnaround time from championships, the amount of time they've had a chance to do baton passing work together. I thought they might go with the World Junior Champion team here to keep things simple, but Coach Corey Bennett has gone for the fastest team he can find in the land.
Barbados winning gold already tonight in the 3000 for under 17 boys. No Karika Hill at the CARIFTA Games.
The team allotment 80 athletes. The Jamaican team 78, so 2 additional spaces might have been used to put Karika Hill on the squad somewhere.
So Caitlin Bob on the opening leg for Bermuda. Serena Cole will start for the Jamaicans like she did at the World Under 20 Championships in Nairobi last year. The Jamaicans are confident. The British Virgin Islands, they will go in lane number 5. Trinidad and Tobago in lane 4. They have the outstanding Shaniqua Bascom in their lineup. Barbados, lane number 3, looking to produce a spectacular performance here as well. The Turks and Caicos Islands in lane number 2. And on the inside in lane number 1, Guadeloupe. Are we about to witness something special in Kingston? 2002 Hubert Lawrence. The World Under 20 Championships was held in Kingston. The Jamaica team, Karen Stewart, Sharon Simpson, Anisha McLaughlin, Simone Facey, 43.40 on that night. That stood as the Jamaican junior record until last year. Are these girls about to deliver something even more spectacular on home soil? Jamaica in lane 5.
Set.
Up they go. Serena Cole places out on the blocks for the Jamaicans. Already closes down on Bermuda. The Jamaicans are flying with Tia Clayton, the 100 champion. The World Under 20 champion destroys the field on the back stretch. She will hand over to Brianna Lyston. Lyston running a super curve for the Jamaicans. The rest of the field out of shot. Can they execute the final change? Tia Clayton has the baton and she is surging down the home stretch. The world record is under threat. Tia Clayton is flying and Jamaica will break the world record. 42.59. Tia Clayton with the anchor leg performance. We expected it, but they have delivered in the most spectacular fashion.
Stunning. Expected this world record in the juniors later this season. This team running together for the first time. Lyston slotted in the third leg where CARIFTA ran in the World Champs last year. The baton passing, the second change, the last change, beautiful. The first change, chancy, but safe. 42.59, world under 20 record by Jamaica in Kingston at the CARIFTA Games. Stunning. There's Lyston, her third leg, peerless, matchless, and brilliant.
Kingston stands to applaud the performance of CARIFTA 49. Confirmation 42.58, a world under 20 record. Serena Cole to Tia Clayton to Brianna Lyston to Tia Clayton. Here's another look at a piece of history in Kingston, Jamaica.
Cole tore off on the first leg, was beside Tina when she made the baton pass. Great change to Lyston. Another great one flying to Tia on the anchor leg. She put her foot to the floor and motored like her life depended on it. Looks across and sees 42.59 world junior record. Jamaica, Kingston, awesome.
The previous record held by the Jamaicans at 42.94. That was done at the World Under 20 Championships in Nairobi, Kenya. That was at altitude. This at sea level. 42.58 World Under 20 record, not just a championship record. 45.36 for Barbados. Brilliant silver for them. Trinidad and Tobago bronze at 46.12. Bermuda just missing a medal at 46.13.
Just a few faithful ones inside this national stadium. They came out and got the reward with a world under 20 record. 42.58 Jamaica.
Virgin Islands and Bermuda. Penultimate race of CARIFTA 50. 4x4 final for under 20 girls. The Bahamians in the lineup.
That's Frederick, the 200 champion.
Quiet for the start, please. Quiet for the start.
There's Tony and Beckford leading off the Jamaica team.
Stand behind your blocks. On your mark.
Final girls event of CARIFTA 50.
Set.
Off they go. 4x400 for under 20 girls. Sol Frederick leading off for Trinidad and Tobago. British Virgin Islands go out well in lane number 6. The Trinbagonians are going well. Tony and Beckford trying to get into the picture for the Jamaicans. Bahamas will have some work to do coming into the straightaway, but they start to respond as well. Down the home stretch they come. Bahamas in the mix now. Moving beautifully on this opening leg. The Bahamians, Bahamas and Jamaica. Jamaica have put their big gun on the second leg. Jamaica changing just ahead of the Bahamas. Ricky and Russell, the 400 champion, has the baton for the black, green and gold.
Fine first leg, 54.8 for Beckford.
Down the back stretch they go. Ricky and Russell stretches the advantage. The 200 champion, Sania Frederick, on this second leg for Trinidad and Tobago. And she sprints into second position. The Bahamians in third. Jamaica well clear once again. Bahamas now back in second position. Frederick starting to struggle. Down the home stretch. Ricky and Russell, the 400 champion, leading the Jamaicans. Here she comes to make the second change. Jamaica well clear.
51.8 for Russell.
British Virgin Islands now in second position.
Kingston Powell looking good on this third leg for Jamaica. Bahamas fight back and regain second place. Real battle for the silver and the bronze.
3:31.47, the CARIFTA record held by Jamaica. And Casey and Powell with a massive advantage. Down the home stretch. Powell for Jamaica. Battle on for silver, Trinidad and Tobago, British Virgin Islands and Bahamas. But the Bahamians have Valcourt on the anchor leg. That should secure them the silver. The Jamaicans are well clear.
53.4 for Powell. Valcourt.
Well, it's not Valcourt who is on the anchor leg for the Bahamians.
Ran last night. Great lead-off leg. And Jamaica clear in front here.
Abigail Campbell on the anchor leg for Jamaica.
Last year's under 17 400 champion in Kingston gets the glory leg.
And glory it shall be. Campbell turns into the straightaway. Jamaica well clear. Battle really on for the silver medal. Abigail Campbell will leave the Jamaicans in 5, Jamaica in 4. And then in lane number 2, the Turks and Caicos Islands.
Their great hero, Delano Williams, World Junior 200 champion in 2012.
On your marks.
Final of the under-20 girls 4x400. The 400 hurdles champion, Safia Hines, leading off the Jamaicans. Turks and Caicos on the inside.
Set.
Final girls event of CARIFTA 49 here in Kingston, Jamaica, the 4x400. Very good start for the British Virgin Islands. They have Krista Aristi on the opening leg. Outstanding competitor Aristi, a 400 silver medalist at the under 17 level in 2019. But the Jamaican Safia Hines comes right up to her, the 400 hurdles champion, and they go to battle.
Has been in great form this season. Hines comes past the BVI and heads into the straightaway with the lead. A fight back for Aristi in the blue and the red.
The British Virgin Islands athlete, Krista Aristi, responds and powers away from Safia Hines and gives the Bermudans the lead. And gives the British Virgin Islands the lead, sorry. Jamaica in second position. The rest left well back. Bermuda, down the back stretch they go.
Anika Mackenough chasing for Jamaica, and the BVI put the pedal to the metal here on the second leg.
BVI and Jamaica. The Jamaicans with McAnum. Under pressure though, this is a strong leg for the BVI, but McAnum edges ahead for the Jamaicans and moves further away in the closing stages. The Jamaicans have Shaquille Green, 400 hurdles medalist on this leg.
McAnum 52-4 pulled Jamaica's fat out of the fire with a determined second leg.
Green pumping down the backstretch. British Virgin Islands back in second position. No Kelia Kelly, the 400 champion for the Jamaicans, remember. And so they have an 800 runner on the anchor leg. But it's a big lead that she will have. And it will take something special to catch her. Shaquille Green produces a fine penultimate leg in the under-20 girls 4x4. And now Roshana Dwyer has the baton. She gets a chance to leave CARIFTA in a blaze of relay glory.
55-6 for Green on the third leg. Dwyer comfortable on the backstretch.
A little bit of redemption, you can say, Hubert, trying to get this goal, trying to get this medal because one was denied her earlier.
Roshana Dwyer for Jamaica. British Virgin Islands well beaten now. They're way back in second position. Bermuda, I think, in third. Dwyer turns for home. Glances back. But she's well clear. Roshana Dwyer closes her CARIFTA career in relay glory. A golden moment, 3:31.85 on the clock.
3:36.9,
Yeah, no
54
way.
flat for Roshana Dwyer to close out her CARIFTA campaign.
No way that was 3:31. Clock stopped early. There is confirmation. The Jamaicans strike gold. 7 out of 7 in the relays for the black, green and gold. The Bahamians coming across the line now.
Wow, thank you for watching. The rest of the world really needs to start preparing now because this is looking scary. The stage in Kingston, the stadium in Kingston was electric. The CARIFTA Games are more than just another athletics competition. For the Caribbean, they are where youngsters first reveal their potential. Many of Jamaica's greatest athletes first made headlines here before dominating the global stage. So when the under-20 women's 4x100 meter relay lined up, expectations were already high. What followed exceeded even those expectations. The Jamaican team featured 4 rising stars: Serena Cole, Tia Clayton, Brianna Lyston. 4 runners, 1 baton, 1 historic moment. The race began with Serena Cole on the first leg. The gun fired and Cole exploded from the blocks. Her acceleration immediately separated Jamaica from the rest of the field. In relay racing, the first leg is critical. It sets the tone for the entire race. Cole did not just start well. She started dominantly. By the time she approached the first exchange zone, Jamaica already had momentum. The baton pass to Tia Clayton was smooth and perfectly timed. No hesitation, no mistakes. Precision. Tia Clayton takes control. Next came Tia Clayton. And this is where the race began to shift dramatically. Clayton powered down the back stretch with incredible speed. Her stride was confident and controlled, and she moved forward. The gap between Jamaica and the rest of the teams began to grow. This wasn't just fast running, it was championship level sprinting. By the time Clayton approached the next exchange zone, Jamaica had firmly taken control of the race. And of course, another clean baton exchange followed, and now the third runner stepped forward, Brianna. The third leg belongs to Brianna Lyston, and running the curve at top speeds requires both technique and balance. Lyston attacked the bend with precision. Her stride remained powerful as she navigated the curve, maintaining Jamaica's commanding lead. Inside the stadium, the crowd could sense something special happening because by this point, the Jamaican team was running at an incredible pace, another flawless baton exchange. And now it was time for the final leg. Tia Clayton finishes the history, and the stadium erupted. The crowd rose to its feet. Every stride carried the promise of something historic. As Clayton surged down the home stretch, the gap between Jamaica and the rest of the field only widened, and when she crossed the finish line, the clock stopped at 42.58 seconds, a new under-20 world record. To understand how remarkable that is, the previous Jamaican under-20 record was 42.94 seconds. This new time didn't just break that record, it shattered it. Across the two races, the Jamaican teams delivered confident and controlled performances. What stood out most wasn't just their speed, it was their composure. Even when the race began tightly, Jamaican runners remained calm, and when the time came to make their move, they pulled away decisively. That level of discipline at such a young age speaks volume about Jamaica's training system. This performance sends a powerful message to the athletics world. Jamaica's sprint dominance is not fading, it's evolving. These young athletes represent the next gen of Caribbean sprint excellence, and if they continue developing at this pace, we could soon see them competing on the biggest stages in global sports: the Olympics, World Championships, International Relay Finals. The future is already approaching. From Serena Cole's explosive start to Tia Clayton's dominant backstretch to Brianna Lyston's perfect curve and Tia Clayton's historic finish, this relay was more than just a victory. It was a reminder of something the world already knows. When it comes to speed, precision, and relay excellence, Jamaica remains one of the most powerful forces in athletics. And if this next generation is any indication, the story of Jamaican sprinting is far from finished. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this race. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.